A quick 3-minute space exploration video made by Aiden Dionisi and Stefan Santino for Period 7 Mr. Briggs class. The space race. It was between Russia and the United States. Russia got the first spacewalk and orbit around Earth, but America got to the moon first. NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, is government funded and helps with space exploration and is planning to put humans on Mars in about 2020. Back to the Cold War. Project Mercury was the first of the series. It had one astronaut in the pod and trained the astronauts for basic spacewalks and guidance controls. There were 7 different missions for this. Gemini had 2 astronauts in each pod and orbited around Earth and practiced actual spacewalks. Here's where it gets interesting. Apollo actually went to the moon. There are about 15 different missions. Apollo 1, though, sadly exploded on the launch pad, and they couldn't get the door open because it only opened from one side, and all the astronauts perished. Apollo 13, its air tanks exploded, but all the astronauts got back safely. SpaceX is funded by NASA and hopes to help with humans on Mars and supplying the ISS. But so far, they have had many fails with Falcon 9. Space shuttles were a method of getting into space. There were 9 different shuttles in the United States, and they helped get the many satellites and the Hubble Space Telescope into space, but were no longer of use because of risks. Rockets had less risks, but weren't reusable, and it cost generally more money to use, but were more safe. And even though there are still some disasters today in space, they could be avoided in the future with more technology. And this is the end of my future presentation made by Aiden Dionisi and Stefan Santino, Period 7 Mr. Briggs class.